Hi, it's Maggie at Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, May 17th, 2022. The address we're inspecting today is 190 Southeast Shafford Street, Estacada, Oregon, 97023. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some age sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in a 4-inch cast iron pipe. And it looks like we get some good news right away. So after just a couple of feet we transition. Good news, bad news, I guess. So we transition pipe materials. So it looks like we have some modern plastic piping. But then the camera head immediately goes underwater. So we have a belly 2.5 feet completely submerged. And then we come out of it, so about at 7 feet. So we go underwater about 2.5 feet, and that's right here at this clean out. We'll be curious to see when we reach the lateral, we'll turn off the water, drain everything out. We'll look at the pipe one more time in reverse, so we'll run a little bit of a test on this area. But again, so at 2.5 feet we go submerged. Lots of debris in here, and then we come out of it. So somewhere in the neighborhood of about a 3.5 to 4.5 foot belly. So really it looks like it's newer metal material. I thought it was plastic, but it's not. It's someone has replaced a section of cast iron with cast iron. We're going to transition here, so at 33 feet we're going to transition to concrete piping. There's a bit of an offset here, pretty rough connection. Camera head does slide through it though. And the concrete piping is typically where you see the most amount of deterioration, and we're definitely seeing the aging and wear in the line here. The concrete piping is definitely showing its age. Some pretty good deterioration at the joints where the two sections of piping are coming together. I think at this point, even if no repairs are required right now, it's like you need to go into it knowing that this should be considered like a deferred cost. This is going to need updating, modernizing in the future here. There's enough deterioration at the joints in these lines where it almost looks like a little bit of minor separations even. piston. I think we're dropping right in on top of the lateral there, so at about 53 feet. So we're going to turn off the water, we're going to drain everything out. We're going to look at the pipe one more time in reverse. And again, we want to run a test on that area. The camera head was completely submerged right here in the front yard, right by the clean out. So we want to see how that area reacts with the water off. Alright, so we have just about finished draining all the water out of the line. And we're gonna backtrack through the pipe, and then of course paying some extra attention to the area right here next to the clean out. So you can see there's just such deterioration where the two sections of joint come together, two sections of the pipe come together, these joints in the concrete piping, that it's on the verge of being a separation, or maybe even a little bit of separation there. And again here, so it's happening where at all of the sections where the concrete piping come together, just kind of wearing. House is from the 60s, so it's 75-year-old sewer pipe. Pretty good bulge there too. This is something pushing up with some shear force or shear pressure on the bottom of this pipe. It looks like at 14 feet there's even a little bit of like scraggly roots coming through. Very, very minor, but it looks like some roots have started to find their way in at that joint. And here we are coming up on the belly. So it looks like we're still all submerged. So again, as we enter the clean out, this is right here by the clean out. At 3 feet, almost even, camera head goes underwater. This is with the water off too, still completely submerged. Lots of debris build up, so this may need to be straightened out. And then we pull out of it at 7 feet, so about a 4-foot belly there, right at the clean out. A little bit of root intrusion, and then some separation and deterioration of the joints in the concrete piping out there by the sidewalk and the roadway. So I'd say the sewer pipe needs some attention at this point. Would recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for maintenance or repairs or replacement, whatever he deems to be necessary. So I'd recommend passing that video and the report on and just kind of going from there. So it is a lot of the piping is the original, 1965 piping, and it's just getting to the point where it's showing its age pretty hard.